بيسعدنا أن يكون معنا اليوم سعادة ماريا بيلوفاس سفيرة جمهورية إستونيا لدى دولة الإمارات. Good morning, Your Excellency. Great to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
It's an honor for us. Your Excellency, first, congratulations. I know you just arrived to the UAE. When did you arrive exactly?
Well, I started in the beginning of August, but I've been traveling back and forth, so I haven't even been here 2 months. But I have to say I already feel like home.
And you handle not only UAE, right?
That's correct.
Which
I'm also covering other countries in the region here, Saudi Arabia and Qatar, and hopefully soon also Kuwait and Bahrain.
And how did you feel so far? What were your impressions with the relations with Estonia and UAE? What did you feel when you arrived?
Well, actually, believe it or not, I don't think we're that different, although the geographical distance is vast. But I see that there are so many things that we have in common. We have similar aspirations. We are both countries who are striving for digital transformation and innovation and progress. And I see the mindset is very similar here to that in Estonia.
Yeah, and the people, the Estonians who I met, I think they also have this family attributes. You value family and all together and the warmth. It's warm people like also here in the UAE. Your Excellency, when we now go search Estonia, there's lots of cultural heritage. You're very well known for your song festival, musicals, folklore, amazing. Your relations to nature, all of this. Tell us about how do you see these cultural exchanges here implemented in the region? How do you feel it?
Well, thank you for mentioning this. We're very proud of our heritage and our culture and our choral music, for instance. These are very, very big and important things for Estonia, for our essence, and nature and our legend and our stories. Storytelling in general is hugely important, and there's so much that perhaps is difficult to translate to other cultures, but this is, I think, part of my assignment here is to find those stories and those parts of Estonian culture that I could bring here and promote, but also to find those artists here that could also come to Estonia so that we could exchange and share those experiences, because art and culture doesn't live in isolations, and you really need cooperation to make this strive. But since you mentioned the song festival, this is something that we're very proud of, and it's very unique. So Song Festival happens every 5 years, and it's been happening for over 150 years now. And the next edition is next summer, and we're very big in choral music, and every Estonian has been a part of a choir at some point in their life. And every 5 years, about 30,000 singers come together on one stage.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine the kind of power of culture that you could experience there. And everyone is welcome to join us. So I invite everyone to come to Estonia next July to witness and experience the Song Festival.
That's wonderful.
30,000 singers. And then you can have about 60,000 plus people in the audience. So you can imagine 100,000 people singing the same tunes.
And usually it happens in Tallinn?
Yes. There is a song festival ground. I will show you, but it's an amazing place with an amazing energy by itself. I will do my
research. It's actually interesting to watch and attend. Your Excellency, moving to another also topic which is dear to the heart of Estonians. Estonia is the pioneer for the e-government, the e-services, digital identity, and all of that way before any other country probably implemented it. And I heard also you have robots in the city and all of that. UAE also is an innovation hub, so there's 2 amazing innovation hubs. How do you see the interrelation between both countries, especially if we add the spice to it, which is Estonia's love to nature? I know in your ancient beliefs you should be close to environment as a way of life. How do you plug those things together?
It's a very good and hard question, but you're right. We have created what we call the first digital society in Estonia. So we do have most of our government services are online, over 99% by today. And most of our population is actually using those government services. So, but this is not only something that is convenient, but it also is good for the nature, because it means that you have to spend less time in traffic, for instance. You have to spend less time to commute to get a government service, or even talk to your bank, or get other private sector services. So we're trying to put all of this together to make it convenient and to make it also efficient and cheaper for the government and for the people. But it also means that you will have more time left to spend on things that you want to do, which is spend time with your family, spend time in the nature. And this is what the digital society allows you to do. It basically creates more freedom. And I see that the people here and the government here is also so digitally minded and really looking to go through the same kind of transformation. And you have everything that it takes to actually accomplish this. And Estonia is happy to help, to share our experience, to share our successes, but also our failures, because this is a long road. Yes. And it's important to learn from each other, to make sure that we're all there at one time.
How wonderful you mentioned that one of the main purposes for all of that is to make people focus on what really matters. Because sometimes when you ask governments or regions or countries about what's your purpose of digitization, they tell you many beautiful objectives, but they forget this element. And I think this is so core to sustainability, because when we define sustainability, is to preserve and to make sure we have the right platform for our kids and future generation, which is sustainable. And what you do is wonderful, actually. It hits to the core. I'm impressed.
So thank you. And actually, one thing that I say sometimes is, when we talk about smart mobility, something that is important to you as well as us in Estonia, we tend to get very technical. But in the end, smart mobility means that in many instances, you don't even have to go anywhere or do anything to get digital services, which means that you will have more time to actually do the things you love to do.
Yes, prioritize, focus more. Incredible. Your Excellency, 4 years to go, right? You just arrived. Assignment is 4 years. Let's imagine fast forward, and we are at the end of 4 years, or maybe it's extended. It depends on every situation. So if you're leaving your assignment and you're turning back and you're saying, I had a legacy here. I came here, I had plans, and now I'm leaving. I really achieved and accomplished what I really want. What are your thoughts if we fast forward together?
Well, I really hope that by the end of my tenure here, the relations between our two countries are not only deeper, but they're more meaningful, which means that we actually have people-to-people relations so much stronger than they are now. We have more people visiting Estonia from the UAE and Estonians coming here, because this is how you build those lasting relationships. Yes. It's not only an agreement between governments or one or two high-level visits. It's also those everyday interactions that actually build those bridges that remain. So this is what I'm hopeful to achieve.
And we hope you achieve everything you aspire for and even more. Your Excellency, as a wrap-up of our conversation, which is wonderful, and I'm so glad you're with us today, the Union Day, UAE Union Day, is around the corner. What would you like to wish, or what would you like to say in this amazing event to the people watching us?
Well, on behalf of Estonia, I want to congratulate everyone in the UAE on this very important occasion. This is a celebration of your unity, it's a celebration of your heritage, but also of your progress, so all the best.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency Maria Beyloufas. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you.